What is up, guys? It's Soulbash. We are back with some Taichi Panda Heroes, and today we're going to look at Rathas. Now, Rathas is one of the very first heroes you're going to encounter after you get your main hero, and he is very powerful. Now, he is a magical using character, which means he is only able to equip magic armor. And let's take a look at his skills that he has. Of course, you get them unlocked at team level 1, 2, and 3, and then the rare skill is unlocked at level 20. His first ability is Thunder Strike, deals damage to the closest target and causes all enemies nearby to take bonus damage. Now that at the current level it deals 7,973 magic damage, and the formula is there. You can see it's calculated. The second ability is Ethereal Rune. Locks targets in an ethereal rune for 2 seconds and deals continuous damage. And at the current level I'm at, it deals 10,666 magic damage. And now if you look at this formula, max health is actually in this formula, so your health is going to be a contributing factor to actually how much damage some of these characters are able to do. So do keep that in mind. Alright, Yin Yang Fury, which is the third ability. Heals allies and deals damage to nearby enemies, adds super armor, and it lasts for 5 seconds. And taking a look at the current level, 21,896 magic damage, and it recovers health and your allies' health, which is max health times 1% plus the magic attack times 10% plus 100. So it actually does quite a bit of damage, and it does heal your characters as you go. And as you can see, well, let's get into the right menu. Right up here, he is actually part of the support group right here. So he is a support character. He is able to heal you, and he's actually fairly easy to obtain. You're going to get him early on in the game, and you can actually obtain his shards from the second chapter, the very last boss, and you can get 5 of them a day. Currently level VIP 4, I'm not able to get more than 5 a day unless I reset it. So that is the basic look at him here. So we're going to take him out and test out some of these abilities and see exactly what they do. And one quick thing before we do leave with him to go out and test these, let's look in here. What we have is the ability to tier him up. Now I have collected the hero shards of him, so we're going to tier him up to tier +2, and it's going to increase him. And after the next one, we will be able to increase him up to the very first blue character I probably will have. Let's go out here and take a look at the very first skill to begin with. We've got some enemies here. So what the very first skill is going to do is actually going to chain lightning down, and if it's close enough to another enemy, it's going to hit him as well. So you can see it's close enough, it's going to hit both of these guys right there. Very nice. It's got very large and efficient damage from it, and the cooldown on it's not but 6 seconds, so it's not too bad. Now the second ability was the Ethereal Runes. Now this is capable of hitting multiple targets. If you get them close together in whichever direction you're facing, it is going to send an Ethereal Rune out. For 2 seconds it's going to stun them, and it's going to do that continuous damage. Now, like I said, you are able to capture multiple enemies inside of one Ethereal Rune, and it hit every single one of them. Now for the last skill, which is the more of a support role for him, you're going to get healed along with doing damage to these guys. So let's see if we can't gather up quite a few. We got a couple here, and once you use it, it just starts swinging his sword wildly, and it does damage to them. If I would have had damage done to me, you would have seen it heal me for at least 1% of my max health. So that is very interesting combo for these. And the one we did not look at, which is the rare skill, I'll show you right here. The rare skill deals damage to nearby targets, increases damage taken by enemies by 45%. Now this effect increases along with skill level at max of 84%. whose HP is lower than 30%. As the skill level increases, so does the enemy's HP level, triggering the effect up to 56%. Now this is a very interesting skill, and if you're lower than, if the enemy's target is, if your target is lower than 30%, you're going to do way more damage at this level with this skill, and I'm going to show you exactly what it does. We switch back over to my interface, and using the skill, it's going to do damage immediately, and it's going to make my other skills do more damage. He's going to take more damage, and I'm going to be able to dish out more damage. So that is a very nice skill to have, and you're able to move around with these other skills. So overall, Rathas is a very well-rounded magic user. He's actually one of the most preferred ones I've used so far beginning the game. He's just able to deal out massive amounts of damage, and he's ranged, so it just makes it that much easier to be able to attack stuff. If you have any questions about this character or anything, any way to obtain him, just let me know in the comments below. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to ask. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I am Soulbash. You guys have a nice day.